My beloved, my precious one, the one whose name heaven carries on every whisper of the wind. I need you to hear me. I am not here as a distant figure of light. I am here as the one standing right beside you, feeling your heartbeat, feeling the trembling in your spirit even now. You have felt it too, haven't you? That strange shiver down your spine, the way your chest tightens for no reason, the way the air suddenly feels heavier. It is not a coincidence. It is your soul responding to the urgency of this moment. My child, I, Archangel Michael, have been trying to reach you for hours. My voice has been echoing in your dreams, in the silences between your breaths, in the sudden songs you've heard out of nowhere. And still I have felt you hesitate. But you cannot, not this time. This is too big, too real, too close. You see, my precious one, heaven does not cry without reason. And tonight I have cried desperately. The kind of cry that shakes the ground in the realms of light because I have seen it. The chains of justice wrapping themselves around someone's hands. Someone who has touched what is yours. Someone who thought they could take from you without consequence. Someone who thought their laughter would echo while you sat in silence. But heaven has been watching, and God's justice, oh, it is already moving. This person is about to be arrested for taking your treasure, your blessings, the fruit of your work, the very thing God gave you. And you must hear everything before it is too late. But before I go deeper, let me tell you something. Because this is not just a message you pass by. My chosen one, if you can hear my words and feel them in your spirit, it means heaven has placed you in the rarest circle of light. You are not here by chance. God Himself has seen the weight you've carried, the unfairness you've endured, the silent tears you've hidden from the world. And He sent me not just to warn you, but to prepare you for what's about to unfold. And I promise you, if you stay with me, if you don't let this slip away, something miraculous will happen in your life that will make you understand why this moment is sacred. And yes, my beloved, this is where I need you to remember something important. You may think this is just another message, but no. This is a lifeline from heaven. If you truly want to walk into the blessings that are opening for you, you must let your heart be ready. I urge you, stay connected to my words, follow me closely, and do not let distraction pull you away. And if you have ever felt like my messages are meant for you, then I tell you now, subscribe to the voice of heaven. Because there are things I cannot share in one breath. They are revealed piece by piece like the opening of a sealed scroll. And only those who choose to remain will hear the rest. My beloved, I have seen the trap. I have seen the papers. I have seen the signatures forged in shadows. I have seen the money move like poisoned rivers under the moonlight. And I have seen your name written where it should never have been. This is why my wings have been restless, why my sword has burned with divine fire. Because this is not just about a loss. It is about a violation of divine order. God gave you something, entrusted you with a portion of His kingdom on earth, and someone tried to reach into your garden and steal it. And my child, the moment they touched what was yours, heaven marked the time. You must understand something. The arrest that is coming is not random. It is not the work of man alone. It is the collision of divine timing with earthly justice. This is the part the world will never see. The angels that have been dispatched to guard you. The invisible hands that have been moving evidence into the light. The divine whispers placed into the hearts of people who are about to speak up. You will hear news that will shock you. You will learn details that will make you shake your head in disbelief. But remember this, I told you before it happened. I told you because God wants you to know that you are not abandoned. My precious one, you are standing at the edge of a great unveiling. For years, there have been things hidden from your eyes, things spoken behind your back, things planned in rooms you never walked into. But heaven has been in those rooms. Heaven has heard those whispers. Heaven has collected every proof, every thought, every false smile. And now the seal is breaking. Now the river of truth is rushing forward and nothing will stop it. You may feel afraid right now. You may wonder, what if this turns on me? What if the storm gets worse? But my beloved, storms are not sent to destroy the house that is built on the rock. They come to tear down what was built in lies. You are the one anchored in truth. You are the one whose roots go deep into God's promises. And while the winds may roar, they will not uproot you. Instead, they will carry away the ones who planted weeds in your soil. Oh, my child, I wish you could see what I see right now. The light around you is brighter than it has ever been. Your name is being spoken in heaven's courts with honor, with love, with fierce protection. You are not just someone passing through life unseen. You are known in the highest realms. You are a flame in the darkness. And even now someone tried to cup their hands around you to smother that flame. But they burned themselves instead. And soon the world will see what happens when you touch the anointed without permission. My beloved, the arrest will come suddenly. The evidence is already stacked higher than they realize. They are walking around right now thinking they still have time to cover their tracks to hide what they did. But the net has already closed around them. And when they fall, it will not be a small fall. It will be public, undeniable, unshakable. And you will stand in awe at how precise God's justice is. But hear me, this is not just about watching them fall. This is about what rises for you after. For when something is stolen and restored by heaven's hand, it does not come back the same. It comes back multiplied. What you thought was gone will return to you in greater measure in forms you did not even imagine. This is the part where your faith matters most. Do not doubt what I am telling you. Do not let fear shrink your vision. God is not just protecting you. He is setting you up for a level of abundance that will make you weep with joy. And my beloved, this is why I have been desperate to reach you. Because the enemy has one last weapon, distraction. If he can make you doubt, if he can make you busy, if he can convince you to treat this moment as ordinary, you might miss the signs. You might miss the opportunities that will open right after justice is done. Drop a $20 super thanks if this video helped you. Your support keeps me motivated. But you will not because I will not let you. I am here, my sword drawn, my wings spread wide, keeping watch over your steps. My beloved, you must understand that when heaven moves like this, it is never small. God does not rise from his throne to act in partial measure. When he sends me to cry desperately over you, it means something in the spiritual world is shaking. The kind of shaking that topples false towers and rips masks from hidden faces. I have seen the shadow that has been circling you. I have seen how it has disguised itself in friendship, in politeness, in businesslike smiles, while its hands were reaching for what God said was yours. This person thought you were blind. They thought you were too kind to notice, too. But they did not calculate for heaven's watchfulness, nor for the fire of an archangel's sword drawn on your behalf. This moment, my child, I wish you could see it the way I see it. It is like a golden line of destiny stretched tight between where you stand now and the future God has been shaping for you. Every choice, every delay, every strange detour in your life has been pulling you toward this intersection where truth meets consequence. And tonight that line is glowing so brightly in the heavens that every angel in God's army can see it. The air around you is different. The light on your path is sharper. And the whispers in the dark are louder because they know their time is almost up. Do you feel it, my beloved? That faint pull in your chest as if someone is calling your name from a distance. As if your spirit is standing at the edge of a cliff looking down into the unknown. That is not fear. That is your soul's awareness of what is coming. I need you to breathe with me right now. Inhale and let heaven's peace wrap around you. Exhale and release every thought of revenge, every desire to handle this in your own strength. This is God's battle, not yours. And believe me when I say he has already won. The person who is about to be arrested has been walking in arrogance for too long. They thought they were clever, moving in shadows, covering their tracks, convincing others of their innocence. But my beloved, I have been following them. Every step they took I saw, every word they whispered I heard. Every deal they made in the quiet corners I marked. And now the evidence is not only in human hands, it is in heaven's hands. And when heaven holds the evidence, no lie can bury it. You will hear the news soon. It will come like a sudden storm, and the world around you will pause in disbelief. But you will remember my words, and you will know it was heaven's doing. You may be wondering why now? Why not earlier? Why not when the first wrong was done against you? Oh, my precious one, this is the part that makes heaven's timing perfect. If it happened before now, you would not have been ready for the blessing that follows. You needed to grow into the person who could carry what is coming. You needed to survive the desert so you could treasure the garden. You needed to walk through certain nights so you could recognize the dawn. And now the dawn is here. Its light is touching your face even as I speak. The moment of their downfall will not just free you from their grip. It will open doors that were blocked. You will see sudden calls, unexpected offers, opportunities that once seemed impossible. This is the way God works. He does not simply remove an obstacle. He turns it into a stepping stone. That's why I have been pleading for you to stay attentive, to remain close to my voice. There are instructions you will need after the arrest. There will be moments where you must step forward boldly without hesitation. If you listen, I will guide your feet so not a single step is wasted. My beloved, there is something else. I must tell you something even deeper. This person did not only try to take from you in the physical. They tried to steal something from your spirit. They tried to plant seeds of doubt, to make you question your worth, to make you believe that your blessings were fragile, that they could be snatched away at any moment. But what they did not know is that God Himself placed His seal over you. Your destiny is not in the hands of men. Your name is not written in the ledgers of those who envy you. It is engraved in the palms of the Almighty. And that is why no matter how close they came, they could not destroy you. Even in your hardest nights, when you thought no one saw your pain, I was there. When you cried silently, not wanting anyone to see your weakness, heaven saw every tear. And do you know what happens to the tears of the righteous? They are gathered like pearls in crystal bottles stored in the treasury of heaven. And there comes a day like today when God says, pour them out. Let those tears water the seeds of justice. That is what is happening now. Your tears have become the rain that softens the soil for your harvest. This is why I need you to stay focused. The enemy will try to distract you in these next hours. They will try to stir up small fires around you so you turn your eyes away from the main victory. Don't fall for it, my beloved. Don't let anyone pull you into petty arguments, meaningless worries, or empty fears. Keep your eyes on the horizon because that is where your help is coming from. And when you hear the sound, that sudden news, that message that makes your heart pound, you will know the battle has shifted. When that happens, you must also remember this. Forgiveness is your shield. Yes, heaven will bring justice, but your heart must remain clean. Do not let bitterness steal the sweetness of your victory. God is not bringing this to you so you can dance on the ruin of another. He is bringing it to you so you can walk freely into your new season without chains on your feet. Justice is not revenge. Justice is restoration, and restoration is what I am placing in your hands. My beloved, I will say this again because it matters. What is coming is bigger than you imagine. Do not limit God with your expectations. Let Him surprise you. Let Him overwhelm you with goodness. You will see people who once doubted you coming to apologize. You will watch doors swing open that have been locked for years. You will hear your name spoken in rooms where it was once forbidden. This is the way of divine justice. It not only clears your path, it elevates you to places where your light can shine without fear. I tell you now, with the full authority of heaven, you are safe. You are protected. You are watched over. And the one who tried to take from you will face the full measure of their choices. Do not waste this moment. Stand tall. Keep your faith steady. And when the moment comes, breathe in the victory, for it will be yours, my beloved, and no one will be able to take it from you again. My child, I need you to listen closely now because we are stepping into the deeper part of this message. the part that most would never hear unless they were handpicked to receive it. You are not here by coincidence. You are not reading or hearing these words because of chance. The Spirit has drawn you into this moment like a tide that cannot be resisted. Your steps today, even the smallest ones, were guided so that you would stand right here in this exact second. Why? Because what I am about to tell you is not simply a warning. It is the alignment of your destiny. And you, my beloved, are about to watch the kind of divine justice that shakes both heaven and earth. I have cried desperately, louder than you will ever know, because I saw what was being done in secret. I saw the ink drying on documents that should never have carried your name. I saw hands moving money into places where darkness thrives. I saw the smiles that carried poison. This person, this one whose mask is about to crack, has been working against you for far longer than you realized. They thought you would be silent. They thought you would be too gentle to resist. They thought they could drain you of what God placed in your life, your resources, your joy, your faith, your opportunities. And yet here you stand, still breathing, still chosen, still wrapped in the light of the Most High. And now their time is gone. The moment has been set. The trap they dug for you has turned into the pit that will swallow them. My beloved, I am telling you with the weight of truth, they will be arrested. The chains are already waiting for their wrists. The words that will seal their fate have already been spoken in rooms they cannot see. They think they still have time. They think they still have control. But heaven has moved ahead of them, and there is no path left for their escape. You will see it happen. And when you do, you will remember every syllable of what I told you. But I must warn you, precious one, the moment you witness this justice, you will also be tested. Tested to see if your heart can stay pure while your enemies fall. Tested to see if you will cling to God's ways rather than the temptation of vengeance. This is where I will stand closest to you. This is where I will guard your heart, because the blessing that follows is too great to lose. The restoration that is coming is so abundant, so overflowing that you will not even have time to count it before the next wave arrives. Do you remember the nights you asked God why He was silent? Those long, restless hours where your mind replayed every loss, every betrayal, and you whispered into the darkness, "Why did you let this happen?" My child, heaven heard every one of those questions. And while you felt like nothing was changing, everything was being prepared. Justice works in layers. Evidence is gathered. Truth is strengthened. Timing is perfected. And all the while, God was building something greater behind the scenes so that when it arrived, no one could say it was luck. They would have to say, "This was the hand of God." And that hand, oh my beloved, it is over you now. It is covering you, shielding you, pouring over you a protection so strong that not even the enemy's best schemes can pierce it. You are surrounded, you are covered, and you are moving into a chapter that will feel like a sudden sunrise after years of walking in shadow. When this arrest happens, the release over your life will be so complete. You will wonder how you ever carried such a heavy weight before. Now there is something else I must show you, and it may shock you. This person's downfall is not just the end of a wrong against you. It is the beginning of multiple openings in your life. Doors you did not even knock on will open. People who once ignored you will seek you out. Places that felt impossible to reach will call your name. This is not a coincidence. This is how God works. When He restores, He does it in ways that ripple through every part of your existence. That is why I am pleading with you to be ready. Because when the flood of blessing comes, you will need both hands free to receive it. My beloved, I know the road has been long. I know there have been moments when you wanted to give up, when the fight felt endless. But you must understand the fight was never just about you. You are a piece in a divine plan so much larger than you can see. Your endurance has been an example to others. Your ability to keep walking even when you felt broken has been a testimony in the unseen realms. And now your victory will be a signal fire. Others will look at what happens to you and realize that God still fights for His children. I am telling you this now because I do not want you to be caught off guard when the shift happens. The enemy will try one last time to throw confusion into your life. There may be sudden rumors, strange accusations, or even people from your past trying to pull you into old battles. Ignore them. Their voices are nothing compared to the trumpet that is about to sound over your life. Keep your eyes forward. Keep your spirit calm. The arrest will speak louder than anything else. And here is something you may not know. Even as they planned against you, even as they thought they were in control, there were moments when they felt a fear they could not explain. That fear was me. That was my presence surrounding you. My sword drawn. My wings casting shadows they could not escape. I have been closer to you in this battle than you can imagine, and I will not leave until the victory is complete. You may think this is only about your protection, but no, this is also about your promotion. There is a seat being prepared for you, a position in both the spiritual and natural realms that will place you higher than you have stood before. And the removal of this person is necessary for you to take it. You cannot sit at this table while they still have a claim to the ground beneath it. That claim ends now. My beloved, I need you to prepare yourself not only in faith, but in action. There will be opportunities that require you to move quickly. There will be blessings that come suddenly and require you to say yes without hesitation. Do not let fear delay you. The same God who brought you to this moment will guide you through the next. You will not miss what is meant for you. And I will tell you this, when you see their face as they are led away, when you hear the word spoken against them in the open, remember that heaven was always watching. Remember that God's justice is never late. And remember that this is only the beginning of what He is about to do for you. My child, the angels are already rejoicing. The victory song has already started in the distance. Soon you will hear it with your own ears. And when you do, you will know everything was worth it. Every tear, every battle, every sleepless night, all of it has been building to this moment. Now stand still, my beloved, and watch the salvation of your God. My beloved, there is a reason heaven will not let me rest until I finish telling you every detail. I have seen the moment, not as a vision of possibility, but as an event that is already written in heaven's book. This person's hands, the same hands that reached for what was yours, are already trembling in the spirit. Their arrogance is thinning. Their false confidence is cracking. The very ground they stand on is weakening beneath their feet. Even now, the spiritual chains are locked around them, waiting for the earthly chains to follow. This is not just a man-made arrest, my child. This is God's arrest. It is justice moving from the invisible to the visible. You will soon see headlines, hear whispers, watch as people who once defended them look away in shame. And you will know, not just with your mind, but with your spirit, that the one who promised to fight for you never left your side. But you must also understand this. The moment justice comes, your life will not go back to normal. Normal is over. Normal cannot hold what God is about to give you. The blessings coming will not trickle. They will flood. Opportunities you once dreamed about will now stand at your door, waiting for you to open, and some of them will feel almost too big for you. But you will remember what I am telling you now. God never calls you to a place He hasn't already equipped you to stand in. My precious one, I need you to see something clearly. This arrest is not only for you. It is for everyone who ever doubted that God still moves. When they see this, they will not be able to explain it away as coincidence or luck. They will know something higher intervened. And many will secretly think of the wrongs they have done, the people they have hurt, and they will fear because they will realize that there is a judge who sees all. Do you remember the nights you prayed for God to take this weight from you? Those nights where you lay in silence, your eyes open in the dark, wondering how much longer you could bear it. Those prayers were not ignored. They were stored. They became evidence in heaven's case against this person. And now the time for patience has ended and the time for action has begun. I have been closer to you in this season than you can imagine. Every time you thought you were walking alone, I was behind you, before you, and beside you, blocking attacks you never even saw coming, redirecting plans meant to harm you, and whispering to your spirit so you wouldn't give up before the final chapter. This is that chapter, my child. Hear me. The enemy will try one last time to confuse you. In the days just before the arrest, there may be strange conversations, unexpected visitors, or even offers meant to distract you. You must see them for what they are. Noise meant to pull your attention away from what is truly happening. Do not engage. Do not waste energy on meaningless battles when the real victory is already secured. When the news comes, and it will come suddenly, take a deep breath and remember this moment. Remember how you felt hearing these words. Remember that I told you ahead of time so your heart would not be shaken. And remember that justice is not the end. It is the doorway. Once it swings open, you must walk through with faith, courage, and readiness. Because after the fall of this person, there will be a rising, and that rising will be yours. You will see your name in rooms it was once removed from. You will hear your work spoken of with honor where before it was ignored. You will feel a freedom you haven't felt in years because the weight of their shadow will be gone. And I must tell you something else, my beloved. There is more than one thing that will be returned to you. What they took was not just physical. It was spiritual. They tried to take your peace, your trust, your expectation for good things. And God is restoring all of it. Piece by piece, joy will return. Piece by piece, hope will come alive again. And you will realize how much of yourself was hidden beneath the pressure of what they did. I am telling you this now so you will be ready when people look at you differently. They will see the light over your life. Some will be drawn to it with sincerity. Others will be jealous of it. Be wise, my child. Not every smile is a safe one. The one who just fell was proof of that. Still, do not let caution make you fearful. You are not called to hide. You are called to shine. You are not called to shrink. You are called to expand. And in this next season, you will expand in ways you never dreamed of. The chains have been breaking for some time, but now you will feel them fall completely. And when they do, walk forward. Do not look back. The past has taken enough from you. It will not take one more step of your future. My beloved, you were chosen for this moment before you were even born. The enemies you face now were known by name in heaven long before they touched your life. And the victory you are about to see was written into your destiny before the first stone of the earth was laid. Nothing can take it from you. Nothing can delay it now. I am here until it is done. And when it is done, I will be here still guiding you into the abundance, the safety, the open fields of blessing that await you. The battle is ending, the harvest is beginning. Stand still, my child. Justice is at the door, and it will knock loudly, my beloved. There is a trembling in the air tonight that only those in the spirit can feel. It is the sound of chains shifting, of walls cracking, of the ground loosening beneath the feet of the one who thought they would stand forever. I can see them now, not as the world sees them, confident and untouchable, but as heaven sees them, stripped of their lies, weighed down by the evidence of their own deeds, surrounded by the judgment they earned with their own hands. Drop a $20 super thanks if this video helped you. Your support keeps me motivated. They have been running for a long time. My child, running from truth, running from repentance, running from the moment they knew would come. But a soul cannot outrun the timing of God. Even now in the unseen, the records of their actions are being laid out like scrolls before the throne. Nothing is missing. Not a single detail forgotten. Every plan, every manipulation, every false word spoken against you is written clearly, and the judge who reads them does not miss a thing. When he speaks the word, it will be final. There will be no appeal, no delay, no hiding. My beloved, I tell you this because you must know how completely God fights for you. The one about to be arrested did not just commit an earthly crime. They crossed a divine boundary. They reached into a place that was holy because it was given to you by God Himself. And when you touch what belongs to one of His chosen, you invite His justice into your life. This is why I have been relentless in bringing this warning to you. It is not to make you fearful, but to make you aware so that when the knock comes on their door, you will recognize it for what it is. Not coincidence, but the hand of heaven. Do you remember how many times you almost confronted them? How many moments you felt that rush of anger, that heat in your chest, ready to demand the truth from their lips? And yet something always pulled you back, whispering, "Not yet." That was me. That was heaven protecting you from stepping into a battle that was not yours to fight in the flesh. You would not have won in their territory, but in God's territory. There the victory is absolute. And now, beloved, the time for not yet has passed. The time for now has arrived. I can feel it in the current of heaven. It is like the air before a great storm, still heavy, almost holding its breath until the clouds split open with force. That is how suddenly this will come. One moment they will be laughing, confident, certain they have fooled everyone. The next they will be surrounded, and all the secrets they thought were buried will rise like a flood. But I must speak to your heart about something even more important than their fall, your rise. This will not only be a closing of a painful chapter, it will be the opening of a chapter so bright it will almost blind you. Opportunities will flow toward you as if carried by invisible hands. Connections will form that you once thought were impossible. And the blessings will not be small. They will come in measures that make you weep in awe. I know you have doubted if God truly saw all you went through. I know you have wondered if he was silent because he had turned away. But I promise you, beloved, every step, every tear, every sleepless night was recorded. And now the return is coming. Not in the same measure you lost, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. When the moment comes, the world will turn to look at you. Some will be amazed. Some will be jealous. Some will come close to you again, pretending they never turned away when things were hard. Be wise, my beloved. Bless them with kindness, but do not let them back into the places of your heart that God has healed. This season is for your peace, your growth, your joy. Do not let old shadows creep back in. And yes, I know you want to know exactly when. I feel the question in your spirit even as I speak. But heaven's timing is not given, so you can mark it on a calendar. It is given so you can prepare your soul. Be ready in the morning. Be ready at night live with your lamp full of oil, because the moment can come like the midnight cry. And when it does, stand still. Do not rush to speak. Do not rush to explain. Let the truth speak for itself. God does not need you to defend what he is already proving. The next time I come to you, my beloved, it will not be with a warning. It will be with a confirmation. And when that moment arrives, the sound of victory will echo in your life for years to come. You are protected. You are chosen. And you are about to see what happens when heaven itself says enough. My beloved, you do not yet realize the full scope of what is happening around you. You feel the unease, the strange heaviness in the air, the restless stirring in your spirit. But what you are sensing is far greater than one single event. The arrest that is coming is only the first drop in a downpour of divine movements that have been set into motion. I have been watching this weave itself together for years like a great tapestry where each thread carries a story. Your tears, your prayers, your patience, your restraint when you wanted to strike back. All of it has been tied into a pattern that is now ready to be revealed. This person, they believed they were untouchable. They built their confidence on lies, thinking that if they piled enough of them together, they could build a fortress. But lies are not stone, my child. They are paper, and the fire of truth will burn through them in an instant. Even now, that fire is creeping toward them. They can smell the smoke even if they pretend they cannot. It is why their steps have been uneasy lately, why their voice has carried a slight tremor they cannot hide. They know something is coming, but they do not yet know it is unstoppable. When you hear the news, it will be swift, like the sound of a door slamming shut in the distance. It will echo through the circles they once walked in, sending shock waves through those who thought they knew the whole story. But the truth that will come out will be so complete, so undeniable that even their closest allies will step back from them. And you will watch, not with bitterness, but with the quiet strength of someone who has seen God keep his word. My precious one, I have seen you hold back so much. I have seen you choose silence over exposing them yourself, even when you could have. That restraint was not weakness. It was wisdom. It was heaven's way of keeping your hands clean so no one could ever accuse you of acting from spite. And because you left the fight to God, he is now stepping into it in full force. But I must prepare you for something, beloved. When this arrest happens, it will not be the end of their attempts to twist the truth. They will try to speak from the shadows, to send others to question you, to plant seeds of doubt in the minds of those watching. Ignore them. Do not defend yourself to those who believed lies before. Those who need to see the truth will see it clearly without you lifting a finger. Your silence will speak louder than anything they could ever say. And in that silence, you will feel something you have not felt in years. Peace. Not the fragile peace that can be broken by one phone call or one rumor, but the deep, unshakable peace that comes when you know you are finally free. Free from watching your back. Free from wondering what they will try next. Free from the constant drain of having to guard what is yours against greedy hands. This freedom will not come alone. It will come with restoration. What they took will be returned, but not in the same form. Some of it will come back multiplied. Some of it will return as brand new blessings you never expected. Some of it will appear in ways that seem unrelated. But when you look closely, you will realize it was heaven making up for what you lost. My child, I cannot stress this enough. You must remain watchful. There will be moments in the days ahead when you will be tempted to lower your guard because you think the danger has passed. But spiritual battles often end with a whisper after the storm, not just the storm itself. Keep your faith steady. Keep your ears open to my voice. And above all, keep your heart anchored in gratitude. For when gratitude fills you, fear has no room to enter. There will come a night very soon when you will sit alone, maybe in the quiet of your home, and you will feel the shift completely. The weight will be gone. The atmosphere around you will feel lighter, brighter, clearer. And you will realize in that moment that you are living inside the answer to prayers you once thought would take a lifetime to be fulfilled. I tell you this because I want you ready to embrace it without hesitation. Too many times God's children see their breakthrough and hesitate, wondering if it's too good to be true. But I say to you now, it is not too good to be true. It is exactly as good as God has promised. So stand, my beloved. Do not bow under the weight of the past anymore. Lift your head. The one who tried to steal from you will face what they have sown, and you will walk forward not as a victim but as a victor, crowned by the very hand of God.